Hey everybody, this is Mike. This is my first video, a day in the life of Mike. I'm suffering from PTSD, severe anxiety disorder, severe depressive disorder, and OCD. Again, I'm not a medical person. I have no degrees in mental health. So all I'm doing is telling you what I do and what works for me. So in no way am I telling you or giving you advice what to do. If you need to talk to your own psychiatrist or therapist as far as what might work for you. But so what this is about is just a day in my life, what I do, what I take medicine wise, what I'm going through. So hopefully, I know there's thousands of you out there just like me. A lot of you guys don't know who to go to or who to talk to. I'm at the point where it's very hard to leave the house. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm going to my therapist. So I'll just kind of show you what I do. Got an Explorer. There's our backup sign. I can't play. I usually have the music playing. I tell you what, one thing I do a lot is I'll go out in the evening, listen to put my favorite music on, and I'll just ride from here to the park and back, taking baby steps to get out of the house. Music helps me a lot. Just listening to music takes my mind off things and it helps me get out of the house. That's really helped a lot. I drive my wife to Walmart once in a while and stay in the vehicle. That helps. So what we're doing now is I can't play music for copyright infringement. So that's normally I have the music playing, but I'm unable to because YouTube will strike me on copyright infringement. So anyway, so we'll be quiet, we'll just talk. My appointment's at 1:45. I gotta be there at 1:45. So what I do is I go to a local car wash and I pay 40 bucks a month and I can come in here. I got the Supreme top of line auto car wash. We're gonna go through that, show you what we do there. I live in southern Missouri in a town called Arnold, and I've been dealing with this illnesses for 2.5 years. It started whenever my wife got breast cancer. It just kind of snapped. I just kind of snapped. I had a mental break. I had to stop doing my contract work I did with my son. And I just stopped, and I've been sitting at home in a lounge chair for 2 years, hardly get out of the house. At one point in time, at the worst point, I couldn't go out of the house at all. Didn't want to shower, didn't want to do nothing. My medical doctor told me they couldn't treat me anymore, so lucky for me, she found me a psychiatrist, and in November of this year, it'll be 2 years that I've been seeing this psychiatrist, and there'll be more on her later. So I see her about every 2 weeks, and I've been through 5 therapists, and this one here that I'm seeing now, she's a PhD psychologist, and she's great, and I see her every week, once a week. So I'm going through pretty intensive work with a therapist. Believe me, guys, I've had every medicine out there, and there's a little story behind that too that I'll get to a little later. I don't want to give it all up in the first video, but thankfully my psychiatrist figured it out. I guess that's what they're for, to figure things out. So anyway, here's the club car wash. So we're going to turn in here, and again, I'll do this also because I can come through here 1,000 times a month if I want to. It's unlimited, and I've got automatic. There's a little sticker there on my window. All I do is pull up to this. I don't have to get out of the vehicle. I don't pay nobody no money. I pull up and there's a scanner right there. She'll scan it. Up goes the guard. And around we go. And all you gotta do is drive up on a track here with your left wheel. They got these young guys. They'll guide you in, and they squirt you down with special sauce And if you see the one in front of me, it's MVP. It's flashing MVP. That's flashing VIP. Now you'll see when I come in here, I'll be flashing MVP. There it goes. Now I'm flashing MVP. Now I gotta put it in neutral. Put it in neutral. Put off the brake, and you just sit here. The track has my tire. That way you don't have to worry about hitting the person in front of you or the back of you. And you just sit here and go through it. There's my MVP. And again, this is something I'll do just on my own. Instead of going to the park, I'll get out of the house, take the Explorer down here. It's like 3-4 blocks away. Go through the car wash and go back home. So, baby steps. So I'm not sure. There's a lot of you people are in different steps of your illness, or you know, some of these maybe can't get out of the house. Maybe some of you guys can get out of the house. So you just have to go along with me here. I'm just showing you what I do in my life, where I'm at, and what helps me. So it'll be clearing up here in a second. And we go through the dryer up here. It's got infrared lights up top. And air blowers. And again, it takes me through it automatically. And like I said, this is unlimited. I can go through here however many times I want to. I can go through 10 times a day if I want to. Unlimited. And now we're going to leave out to the right, but if I wanted to, I can go to the left, and they have these real nice vacuum cleaners. You don't have to put no money in them. I'll wait till the noise stops. It sounds like a jet aircraft. There's the white sign. It turns green for gold. Right there, I put it drive and go. I'll drive over around this way. I will go left to show y'all. Then you come over this way and you pull in to an open bay, and they have these vacuum cleaners. Are so nice. There's one on each side of your vehicle, so you don't have to stretch it across. So either side of your vehicle, you'll have a vacuum. They're automatic. You don't put any money in them. You just take them out of the little holder and they kick on. This is all part of the package of what you pay for. Pretty cool. One on each side of your car. And this exit here, if I was to go left, I'd be about 3 blocks from my house, but we're going to go right, and we're going to head towards my therapist. Now I'm going to tell her about, I just started this YouTube channel, so I'm going to tell her about it, and I might be able to actually come in and at least come in the office with her and then shut it off through the therapy session. I just don't know what she prefers, because she's got no clue I started this. I'm gonna tell her today. I just started this a couple days ago. So if you're watching it and you like it, please hit the like button, make a comment, ask me a question. Definitely subscribe. I only got 2 subscribers now. Woo! 2 of them. So if you yourself, if you're just going through YouTube and you stumble across me and you don't suffer from any of these illnesses, you know, or like mental illness, depression, anxiety, OCD, PTSD is big. That's really hard on me. Maybe you know some friends that do, and you can refer your friends to YouTube and ask them to check me out. They're at the end of this video, and in the video there will be a link to my page. It's a day in the life with Mike. So we're at the main street in Arnold called Jeffco. This little town I live in, it's got everything you want, all the restaurants. You don't have to go anywhere. We're probably, I don't know, 20 miles from St. Louis, south of St. Louis, something like that. So if you want to go to a Cardinal game or something, it don't take long. But right now we used to get out and go and do stuff all the time. We had a pontoon boat and went out, but I don't even feel like doing nothing, to be honest with you. But I'm getting better, a little better every day. This is big for me to get to actually go and drive to my therapist. My wife used to drive me there, so this is helping, and the medicine's helping. I ended up, what happened was I was on SSRIs for about a year and a month, and nothing was helping, and it was like a guinea pig. You know, if you've ever been on and off medicines, how bad it is. You're on them for a while, then it don't work, you got to come off of them. Then you go on them, then you got to come off of them. And it's a roller coaster. It just drives you nuts. So my doctor, and you might want to talk to yours, she says, well, Mike, I got 400 patients. You're the 10th one. We're going to do genetic testing. So you might want to check with your insurance, because I forgot what it was. It was pretty expensive, $500, $900, something like that. And they swab. They'll send you the kit in the mail. It's like COVID test. You swab your mouth, you put it back in there, you send it to them, and your doctor will get the results in about a week. And mine came back that I had a mutated gene that was not allowing the SSRIs to uptake. Those medications will not uptake to my brain, to the receptors. So she then put me on an SNRI, Effexor, and within a couple of weeks I started feeling better, and I'm up to the maximum dose. I'm at about 225 milligrams a day. I take it half in the morning, half in the evening, and it's really helped me a lot, this Effexor has. So if any of you guys have had problems with SSNRIs, ask your doctor about genetic testing, because it helped me. And I'm also just started taking Abilify, just 1 milligram. But I think I'm gonna go off it, because what Abilify does to me, even at that low dose, it makes me gain weight. That's my big problem right now. I'm fighting is weight gain. I keep gaining weight. I'm up to about 306 now, and the Abilify definitely is what's putting weight on me. We went on it once already a few months back, and it put 10 pounds on me in 10 days. So my doctor took me off of it right away. So out here, we're getting ready to get on 55. We'll go 55 south, and then get up on 270, and then my doctor's right there. Right over there is our Cybergs. We used to go there all the time. Another thing, I used to drink 30 beers a day. I'm sorry, 30 beers a week, and maybe a little whiskey, and sometimes more than 30 beers a week for a long time. And whenever I had this breakdown, for the last two and a half years now, I don't even want a beer. I've maybe had 10 beers in 2 years, maybe 10 or 12 beers in 2 years. That's all I've drank, because I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. I have problems with anxiety really bad too. I take clonazepam for that, and also propranolol. I'll take that. But some days are good, some days are bad. I can't sleep at night. It's very hard to sleep. But what's lucky for me is I'm retired. I know a lot of you guys out there aren't, and I know it's very difficult if you have to go to work, to not sleep at night and have to get up and go to work. But I'm fortunate where I've been retired actually since 2012. Then I did construction work. We had our own construction business, my son and I had to quit it a couple of years ago. I just had a breakdown. And I miss doing that. I miss working with my son, but I just couldn't do it. There's the Merrimack River. We used to boat on that a lot when we had our pontoon boat. We got rid of it too. I had 2 shoulder surgeries in 18 and 19. I had 2018, I had right shoulder. 2019, I had the left shoulder done, and had rotator cuff surgery. So we just couldn't get out, and I didn't feel like boating or anything. I didn't feel like leaving the house, so we just got rid of the boat. So now I'm starting this channel to help me talk this out and help others. Other thing I do have, if you want to check it out, I did this to help me. I started a YouTube channel. It's called Mike's Grow Room, and I live in Missouri, and I have a cultivator license for growing marijuana. So I had several sponsors. I grow in my house. I got several different tents, different system setups, and I have like almost 4,600 subscribers on there. So if you want to go check out that YouTube channel, it's Mike's Grow Room. But I've been so down and out, I haven't made a video in probably a month or so, but I just can't get the energy to do it. So I wanted to start this. This is actually helping me get out by doing a video. You don't want to see me sitting in a chair. That's nothing. So I'm going to try and get out and show you what I do, what helps me. Right up here is my exit. I can go two different ways. I can go 270, which I think I'll go 270 because it's a little faster, and it's 20 till now. I got to be there 145. So I'll get off here now. I'll pause it and then get back on a little bit later and talk a little bit more. So we'll see you in a little bit, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Coming up on my exit there. One other thing I was let you guys know, I also started buying guns up. I always liked guns, but I'm starting to buy guns. I just bought did a lot of research and bought a Magnum research gun. It's one of your better guns you can buy for large caliber, and it's 44 Magnum, and you can switch the barrel and the magazine in like 30 seconds and make it into a 50 caliber. The conversion kit is $500 just for another barrel, and for the clip it's $500. So that way I got a 44 Magnum and a 50 cal. So I just got it bought. It's a Desert Eagle, and my next purchase is going to be a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. So I'll be going to the range and shooting, but I gotta ask them. I don't know what size caliber they allow. I've been shooting 9mm. I got about 3,000 rounds of each one of my guns of ammo, so I got a lot of ammo just in case something breaks out. You gotta be prepared, guys. So I'm not one of them crazies, but I always carry a gun with me. Always have it. Got one right next to me now, sitting right there. See, that's this little 9mm. That's a little 9mm, but put between your eyes and they'll drop. So that's, again, if you can find something you guys like doing, you can do it. I'd sit at home, buy them online from guns.com. Don't have to get out. Then they ship it to the dealer, because you have to have a federal firearm license to receive guns. And they'll ship them to my dealer, and my dealer will call me up in 2 days and say, hey, your gun's here. Give them $35 for helping out, and pick your gun up. Simple as that. And my dealer is just right down the road from me. It's like a 10-minute drive. All right, guys, I'm gonna be making a left here and pulling into my therapist's office. So I will see you when I get out of here. Later. All right, guys, I'm back. There's an hour with my therapist, so I'm backing out now. Got an email for Walgreens. Got some medicine ready, so I'll make a run to Walgreens. Gotta back out of this without getting hit. So, had a good session, an hour long. That's how long my sessions are with my therapist. Helps a lot. Now, I'll be right back here tomorrow to see my psychiatrist, and they're in the same office, which is really nice. That way they can talk to each other about my treatment, how it's going, and so on and so forth. So it really worked out great that they're both in the same office, and that's hard to find, your psychiatrist and therapist in the same office, at least around here. I don't know, maybe some other places it's not. So I'm just merely going to be driving home, and then when I get back in town, we'll turn her back on. I got to go to get my medication. That's an inhaler, actually. Pick it up and then be heading home. So I will get back with you all that when that's got one coming this way. I like having this camera on here because never seen anything. I got it on tape. All right, guys, that's it for now. I'll get back with you. I don't want to think you want to watch me drive home. That's pretty boring. So I'm about 10 minutes from where I live. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. Just went to Walgreens, picked up my prescription right there. Now I got to run to the UPS store, drop off that box there. I do a lot of business with Amazon. I swear they hired a driver just for my house. So I do a lot of returns. That's another thing I do. Order a lot of stuff on Amazon. So looks like it's 3:17. School's getting out, or been out. These are stragglers coming out. This is the high school here in town. They're building on right over there. So from here, we'll stop at UPS and then we'll be headed home. So this is downtown Arnold, big city. Lee's Chicken, I like that Lee's Chicken. Captain D's. We got a couple steakhouses here. Cybergs, 54th Street. There's the Fazoli's, there's Taco Bell. All the normal things. Oh, we got an incoming call. Hang on, it's my wife. Yeah, I stopped it. Got my prescription, so I'm heading to UPS store now.
Okay. What'd you have for a prescription?
Inhaler.
I was outside with Jasper.
Alright. So.
Because we took a little nap while you were gone.
So I'll be there.
I don't understand why I'm so fucking tired.
I don't know. I'll be there as soon as they drop this off.
Alright,
love you. Bye.
Alright.
There's my wife. I'd called, let her know where I was at. She was outside with the dogs. Alright, we're going to one of our centers here, where UPS is at. Right down here to the right. I'll pull in and I'll put you guys on pause, and then we will head home. I got handicap plates, so pulling the handicap parking. Be back in just a little bit. All right, we're back. Got that dropped off. Get my seatbelt on. I only got one arm here, so give me cut me a little slack here. There we go. So back out here, head home, and once I get home, probably sit and drink some coffee. Watch TV, maybe clean one of the guns, and that'll be it. So I'll go ahead and get this video uploaded when I get home and get it posted. I hope it helped a lot of you guys and gals, and there'll be more to come. It's basically just what I do in a day and how I deal with PTSD, anxiety, depression, and OCD on a daily basis. Tomorrow I'm going to the exact same building, the exact same office, to see my psychiatrist. And I told her when I saw her I saw her in the lobby there when I was going in to see my therapist, and told her we need to talk about the Abilify, that I need to probably stop it because it's making me gain weight again. That's one thing about Abilify. It works good, but it makes you put on the weight. So we're going to do that tomorrow. New text message. I get a lot of them. Somebody wanting something. That's what all I ever get. So there's our Super Oil Mart. It's right over there to my right. That's I know we spend a fortune in that place. I'm sure everybody else does too. And need to get to the left here. I swear there's a bunch of idiots out here today driving. And we're coming back up. Got some nice Harbor Freight. Anybody like Harbor Freight out there? If you do, let me know. I think the tools suck, but maybe you guys don't. There's the car wash we was at earlier. And here's our turn. And I live just down the street here on a big corner lot. And this is, in case you guys are wondering, I'm on a 2022 Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive. Love this vehicle. I bought mostly Fords. We go to our local Ford dealer. I've bought, I don't know, 5 or 6 vehicles from him. I just deal with the sales manager. I don't even deal with this regular salespeople. I just go to the sales manager, deal with him, because he's the one who has the final say anyway. So why you got to deal with the salesman? You know, that's how I look at it. But anyway, it's 30 mile an hour on this street, and our Arnold police officers, they like to write tickets, and they got enough police. One thing about our town, we've got police. You need them, and they're there in no time. So we're fortunate there, and they're all Second Amendment police. They believe in defending yourself, which here in the great state of Missouri, our vehicles are castle, our home is our castle, and therefore the state of Missouri has what's called the castle law. Someone trying to get in your vehicle, trying to get in your house, you can shoot first and ask questions later, and that's what I do. Now we're coming up on my house. See that big maple tree right there? That big thing right there? It's gonna be gone next week. There's my house. It does no good. It's just shading my side yard. My apple tree right there is not getting sun in the morning. So I've got somebody coming next week. They're gonna cut her down. It does no good. It doesn't shade my house, or I'd leave it. But it don't do nothing but block my apple tree. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna go in and download this and upload it to Facebook. My first video. Hopefully y'all liked it. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and share with your friends. Let them know about it, and have them subscribe. All right, guys, have a good day.